I've finally got around to attempting to remove this horrible black paint from this Golden Tee / Super Pac Man arcade machine. I had mentioned in my previous video the latex paint remover which I was going to try on the cabinet in the hopes that the nasty black goop on top was latex based and the original paintwork underneath is some kind of lovely robust oil based paint. I used the latex paint remover on this test area along with agitation with a stiff bristle brush. You can see we managed to get down to the original paint, not looking perfect, but again, this is the bottom corner. This is where we're doing our test. Just for giggles, I also tried citrus strip, and I tried a very small area knowing that citrus strip was going to be more aggressive. So I left it for about 5 minutes. And yeah, boy, how aggressive was it? Straight down to the wood. Here are the results from our isopropyl alcohol swab test on this blue paint. And while there's some blue transfer, I believe this is an oil-based paint of some description. Here is our swab test for the very top layer of black paint. And while there is some transfer, again, it's not particularly conclusive that we're dealing with latex paint here. However, the way that the latex paint remover causes this very top layer of paint to peel off in a kind of skin leads me to believe that this is a latex-based paint on the top layer. While continuing to experiment with the stripping, it was clear that there were 3 distinct layers of paint. The kind of more matte finish top layer, and then 2 more layers underneath which have more of a glossy finish to them, and this is one of those layers. Now I gave this layer the old isopropyl alcohol test and there was practically 0 transfer of that paint. That indicates to me that the first layer of paint that was put on this cabinet to hide the original artwork was in fact an oil-based paint. Now, if indeed this first layer of covering paint is oil-based, that will certainly explain the results that we've gotten. And here's the big reveal. I'm not massively thrilled with the way that this is turning out, I've got to be honest. I've lost some of the blue paint from the top corner here. There's a lot of the first coat of black coverage paint that is just not coming off without taking some of the black original artwork outlining with it. We've got some smudging in places. We're kind of losing his eyes. Poor guy can't see. How's he going to escape the ghosts? I'm having a really tough time getting the rest of this original base layer off. But lucky for you guys, that means I'm probably going to redo this side art. We'll be able to make some videos of repainting this cabinet with some stencils. What that also means is I'm willing to do some experimentation. We've tried a couple techniques so far. I'm also going to try a couple of different techniques so that we can see what works best for the combination of the original artwork on this cabinet and for what paint was used to cover it up. If you've got any thoughts or suggestions on what we should do here, then let me know in the comments.